Now that we know how to set up the LMS or Google Classroom, and we have UCertify all set with the teacher account and the student accounts, let's go ahead and take a look at the instructor role in this curriculum product. As IT instructors, we have the pedagogical knowledge as well as the content knowledge necessary for this curriculum product, but we need to take a look at the technological knowledge that is required for this product to be successful. In the Google Classroom stream, to assign the assignment, you're going to go ahead and hover over this plus screen. All you got to do is hover over it. It's going to pop up your option to either reuse post, create a question, create an assignment, or create an announcement. And in this situation, we're creating an assignment for our students. We're going to click on the assignment, and we can choose which classes or class, as well as what specific students are going to receive this assignment. We'll put in a title, Intro to HTML. And in the instructions, you want to put the instructions for the students. It could be either review the attached PowerPoint, complete UCertify HTML intro lesson, and let's go ahead and add a due date based on our curriculum timeline and our syllabus for the students to complete this. Now remember, it's important in this curriculum product that we treat it as we would any class that's going to be taught online. You want to give students the timeline to complete it. By adding a due date, Google Classroom will send reminders to the student of when the assignment is due. And when they log into Google Classroom, they will see a calendar in their left-hand screen, and we'll cover more of that later, that shows them what is upcoming and what is due. And you want to add a topic. The reason why adding a topic is so important is it streamlines the search for the student if they need to go back and look at previous assignments, for information or for studying for certification. They can simply search by topic and select the lesson that they were needing to study. All right, now we have to add the resources that we're going to be using. And remember, we're attaching a PowerPoint. All we're going to do is select the attachment, which is a little paper clip. It's going to open a window right here where you can either search your computer, you can go to the drive or the team drive, and in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and pick the file that has our district intro for HTML lesson. Open the intro folder, and simply drag the PowerPoint presentation or whatever resources that you're going to be using that the students would need into the window and upload them. Once they're uploaded, you're going to see your uploaded files right here in the assignment window, and you can choose whether students can just view the file, edit the file, or make a copy for each student. In this PowerPoint, we just want the students to view it. We don't want them to be able to edit it or change our PowerPoint because it will edit wherever that file location is. And we don't want to make a copy for each student because that's going to waste unnecessary drive space. All we need them to do is to view this PowerPoint. Now, if we were going to be giving a handout or a note taker for students to fill in, we can click Students Can Edit the File, and it will automatically make an individual copy for each student to edit and add to. All right, now we also need to add the UCertify lesson. We're going to click the little hyperlink symbol down here at the bottom. And all we need to do is copy and paste the link of the UCertify lesson and add it to the stream. Now students will be able to select the PowerPoint, and on any device capable of viewing a PowerPoint, even mobile devices, the PowerPoint slideshow will present. Once they're finished, they can go back to the Google Classroom. Now that they've viewed the PowerPoint, which is an introduction to the lesson, now they can actually go participate in the lesson, and they'll select the UCertify hyperlink, and it will immediately open the UCertify page in their account that they're going to be working on. And here it is, the intro to HTML. And then they'll be able to navigate the UCertify based on their learning profile. So they will have videos that they can watch. There's going to be reading indicators up here in the upper right that's going to show whether the student spent the appropriate amount of time on the page to have read it thoroughly. Don't worry, the lesson is fairly short. They keep it very simple. Awesome program. And that's how you assign a lesson into Google Classroom. Next, we're going to take a look at how we'll assess the learning from this lesson. So let's go ahead and assign it. Once we assign a lesson, we're going to want to assign a lesson assessment to check for learning. Let's go ahead and use one of the quizzes that we talked about earlier in this presentation. All we have to do is navigate to quizzes.com in our drive. All right, now we're at the quizzes. We can either search for quizzes that other people have created for basic HTML, and there's plenty out there, but I went ahead and made one. So we're going to go ahead and use it. So we're going to go ahead and select the quiz that we're going to use, which is basic HTML, which is going to assess them based on that intro lesson. The really great thing is if you go ahead and search my name in quizzes, you'll be able to find the quizzes that are already created for you, and you can add to them and edit or even subtract questions that I might have used that you might not want to use in your quiz. But we're going to assign it as homework. Now, we just assigned the other lesson, and I believe we gave it till the 17th to be completed, so we're going to go ahead and select the 18th for this to be completed by, and we're going to make it at the end of the day so that students have plenty of time to take it. We can shuffle questions, shuffle the answers, and show the quiz review, and of course you'd want to show a review unless it was something that you wanted to continue to test the students on. Now, because we are using this as a quiz, I might go ahead and shut the leaderboard off so there's not undue pressure on the student, and turn off the question timer, because I'm not so worried about the game element of the score as I am to assess their learning. But I'll keep the memes and play the music because it seems to make an enjoyable experience for the student. And I will click proceed. It's going to come to a window here where we can either have the students join by code if they navigate to joinquiz.com, or we can go ahead and assign it straight to our Google Classroom, Edmodo, or Remind. Google Classroom is the LMS of choice for this. Let's go ahead and select Google Classroom. It's going to bring up which courses we want, and it was the greatest IT teachers ever. The assignment title, we can say quizzes game, but we can edit that to say Intro to HTML Lesson Check. And we can change the description forever we want. Now, we don't want to schedule it for now because we don't want the students taking the quiz before they had the opportunity to view the PowerPoint. So we're going to go ahead and change that here to remember we said we were going to go ahead and give the quiz on Friday. And let's go ahead, and class starts around 7 in the morning, so we'll go ahead and pick 7 o'clock. Once everything looks good, we click assign. All right, let's go back to our Google Classroom. Now, once we refresh Google Classroom, and that's simply clicking the refresh button up in your browser, we're going to see that we have a couple saved posts up here. And there's the saved post, scheduled our Intro to HTML Lesson Check. This is important because the students won't be able to see that until the date that it appears. And that really helps for teachers for pre-planning. Well, that's how we assign a lesson. In the next video, we're going to cover it from the student's perspective.